Hello there, Internet's MegaMogwai here, and I got yet another Legends of Runeterra video for guys today. Today we're going to showcase a deck that was built by Fresh Lobster. I call it Fresh Conquest, and it features Trundle and Swain in a sort of mid-rangey reactive deck with a bunch of, Blighted Ravines, Avalanches, aka AoE, a little bit of health gain with your boy the Kylie Tavern Keeper, and some good chump block with Everose and Sentry, alongside damage reliant removal in Ravenous Flock and Nox and Guillotine and Scorched Earth, so we can deal with the big units from faded matchups as well. It's meant to be a bit of a meta counter, as it also is playing a one-off of It That Stares that I really like, and it has just very efficient board wipes and good ways to also deal with big units once we've damaged them, as we aim to win with a Swain Leviathan late game. And the reasoning behind Trundle is because Trundle matches up really well against Demacia with the 4-6 regeneration stat line. It can trade really well into some of these more like Vandal City rally decks that don't really run single combat. Trundle can be pretty strong against them, and that's why we're playing him alongside Swain in the deck. So essentially an anti-meta deck that performs pretty damn decently on the ladder, but it also depends on what you face. And the reason why I'm rushing a little bit through this deck tech is because today's video is a bit peculiar. If you watch the video towards the end, you will know what I'm talking about. I start opening up more and more as the video goes on about the current state of the game. I've already talked a lot about this on my Twitter. I even made a twit longer talking about the issues with Vandal City. I don't know if you guys have watched a video from Snui. He uploaded a video talking about Vandal City and its effect, the effect of the overall expansion. It's honestly, like, it mirrors a lot of what I said in my tweet, but it's presented in a very, very fun to watch video that's very well edited. And again, the presentation is just top notch, so it's much easier to go through that than to go through a chunk of text, which is what I did, right? So highly recommend you guys check that video out. Maybe I'll link it in the description down below. But essentially, I'm frustrated, playing this game. I think a lot of you guys have realized throughout my videos that I've been whining, about Vandal City quite often and lately, and now it goes a little bit beyond that. I feel like there are some fundamental issues that this expansion has brought onto the game, and it's really hard for me to actually get excited about recording a video, and I don't like that. I've been exploring another game, and I've been feeling this tremendous joy and excitement that actually brought me back to streaming again, which is something that I just have not felt in a while. And I just realized that I've been dragging this frustration that's not burnout. Like, a lot of you guys say, well, you're just burnt out, you need a break. No. Like, this is not burnout. I still get the jitters when I think about building a Yasuo deck or building a cool deck here and there. But then when I bring it into ranked is the problem. When I run into Vandal City, and essentially the issues with the region just never running out of gas. Like, it doesn't matter if you try to play to outvalue them. Like, every single card that they play will make another card. And then the tremendous amount of variance that goes beyond Vandal City. It also, stems, or it also reaches towards Targon with Faded and Pantheon. Like, a lot of times games are completely decided by the keywords that Pantheon gets. Like, sometimes they get Elusive, Scout, and Lifesteal. They are very low on health, and what are you gonna do? Like, that actually happened to me yesterday. And then Lurk as well, another deck that is just tremendously high rolly and just completely reliant on what you have on top of your deck. And I don't feel like Runeterra needed this amount of RNG. I do fundamentally believe Manifest does more harm than good, and that's just my own personal opinion. And what ultimately matters is that I'm just not enjoying myself as often. So I don't want to extend this too much, but the whole point of this intro is expect a video soon in which I'm going to just like open up more and talk about exactly my issues with the current state of the game right now, what I'm personally looking forward to in the upcoming patch, which is still 12 days away, and what will be focusing on moving forward? I don't know. Like, I'm taking this on a day-by-day basis. Like, I have no specific plans, or I have no grand scheme or anything. Like, I'm going with the flow. You know, I'm listening to myself, and I am pursuing what makes me happy. I feel like when I'm in a good mood, when I'm happy, when I'm enjoying and motivated in what I'm doing, my content is significantly better. And I feel like I have a lot to provide. I really do feel like I have a lot to provide as a content creator. I think I have my own style, and I really do like what I do, and I want to be better at it. I still feel like there's so many aspects I need to improve on, and I feel like I can pursue that and actually do so with this surge of motivation that honestly, like, I've been lacking lately ever since this new expansion hit. And Balo City as a whole has brought a lot of problems, because I was also like this towards the end of... You can say, well, you've been like this with every meta, and I haven't. Like, Azir really was rough, but it was just one deck, you know, that obviously, like... And I don't feel like I need to justify myself either, you know? Like, if... I don't think I've ever really said anything ridiculous in that sense. You know, it's just that there's a lot of people who get very defensive, right? When you talk about these things. But I'm not gonna make excuses, and I'm not gonna apologize for how I feel towards things. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. You know, I really don't. So I'm kind of like rambling at this point. But yeah, hopefully, guys, for those of you who just want to watch the gameplay, there's some gameplay today, but there's also a bit of a message towards the latter portion of the video as well, in which you get some more like raw emotion, not emotion, but raw like talk from me, because it's in the moment, right? Now I'm more cooled down in that sense, and I guess I'm more eloquent in how I express things. Yeah, to the best of my ability, I do have my limits. But yeah, essentially TLDR. Not gonna lie to you, the future is uncertain for this channel. I'm not sure exactly what direction we're gonna be taking, but I am very motivating in certain aspects, but I don't want to get ahead of myself before I fully, you know, I fully dive into a certain plan. But I'm going to be experimenting here and there, and ultimately I'm going to try to produce the best content that I can, and I'm always going to be focusing on card games. That's what this channel is about, and that's not changing, you know, but just keep that in mind. We do have 12 days towards the patch, and I understand this. But I'm also a little bit frustrated at Riot, because they've kept this. They haven't, like, I pleaded for a hotfix and it didn't happen, and I feel like, you know, they're just, I don't know, like there's just less. I'll talk about it properly in a video. I'm not gonna continue rambling, but yeah, sorry for the gloomy attitude and stuff. Just, you know, just want to be upfront with you guys, all right? And that's basically all I gotta say. I don't want to sound like a doomsayer here, but I'm not gonna be dishonest with you. So yeah, love you guys. Thank you for watching my videos. Regardless, hope you enjoyed today's games. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, here we go. Round one. What was this again? All the Vandal City decks. Like, I'm not sure exactly which one this was. I think it was at the top of the Mobalytics tier list. Just give me a moment, because my mulligan depends on it. Mobalytics! Hurry! I'm recording, right? Okay, I am. Bro, this site sometimes. Okay, it's not loading. Oh, it's just Yordles in Arms. Okay, so it's just Yordles in Arms. Okay, without Rally, but with Burn instead. Okay, so I think I'm gonna drop the Calling Strike, and I'm gonna keep everything else, actually. I don't think Calling... I mean, Calling Strike could be good for Ballistic Bot, but we got Ravines. We're good.
Let me at him.
Hi, Fizz. Hello. Double Ravenous Flock is neat in conjunction with this. So unless they get the 0 mana spell, I can play Avro Sentry here. I'll spot him, and I can deter him from attacking with this. Oh, I will trick you. Leave your bags on the floor. I'm gonna play the kindly tavern keeper here. I'm gonna hold back. Ooh. Ooh.
Let's talk about your
Ooh. Oh! Oh, that feels good.
Once I snap papers, now faces.
Alright, so we're holding them pretty well. We still have to worry about Yordles with arms, and as long as we keep the board clean,
Hang on. We're rolling.
and they'll just keep making stuff. Every time they played made stuff like. Okay, so this Swain applies a lot of pressure.
loyalty through conquest.
This Swain applies a lot of pressure.
Upgrade.
Is there any other buffs that they can go for? Not really, not immediately.
Pledge or perish.
So let's hit him hard. Let's make his fearsome.
The way it's about
Actually, wait, I did. They have a fearsome blocker. What am I doing? All right. Well, I derped. Dude, I didn't see that 3-2. I was so focused on. That's wild. Okay, I had a massive brain fart here. But then again, I could very easily have a freeze. So I don't know if he wants to attack immediately. Yeah.
got me good.
And how about we just, I mean, they have Pokey Sticks and the likes. I could Avalanche here. Or I could just Sentry. What's the best? I mean, Sentry, no, I like Avalanche, honestly. No. What do I like? I'm gonna stun you.
Yep, yep, yep.
Can you improve perfection?
Let's swing like this.
No fear.
Yeah, it's the last fizz, isn't it?
Safety disengage. Ice to me.
You dropped something.
I dropped everything!
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
Primed and ready.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
Hail to the king.
Of course, Loping Telescope makes this so because I didn't. He's just playing into an avalanche, though. He's playing into a massive avalanche, but because everything makes something.
A hero stands, yes, sits before you.
So there's no more threat of Yordles in arms. So I have to just. This is kind of wild. How if I had an avalanche here, I could just. I mean, this just wipes him anyways. Do I just take the hit regardless? Is it worth playing this sentry? I don't think it is. I mean, I got blockers. I can Ravenous Flock this, and I can, yeah, I'm just gonna pass.
Do I have to?
They look angry.
So there's no combination except the Buster Shot. No, there's nothing that can kill my Trundle after I trade into this. So if I just do this, we're fine here.
Safety disengaged.
Okay. I mean, you can't play around Kachalogist shit.
You never.
They have triple Get Excited and double Mystic Shot. They could try to burn me here. If I attack with you, I have 1, 2, I have 7 plus this. I mean, so what if I attack with you and I give you a 8, 10 plus 2? I think I should just heal here. Double Get Excited plus Mystic Shot. I'm gonna heal.
Bow to your king. This is gonna be fun.
Okay, I like that Blade Ravine.
Anything else?
They have double Get Excited or something.
I thought I was a troll.
I'm just trying to navigate around the burn, but I could also play into a Yordles in arms is the problem. Okay, no Yordles in arms. If they had the Yordles in arms, they would have gone for it. But I think what they have is burn. I think what they have is burn. Drops me down to 7. Even if they have double Get Excited, they can't kill me here. What am I thinking about here that they could have with 3 cards in hand? Double Mystic Shot plus, but they need to Get Excited to play on top of that. The best play is always this. To entomb the largest damage here. I'm just putting myself in the worst case scenario every time. So there's just no combination that can burn me here. We wipe him out. And even if they have burn to deal with this in total, we finish them off with Leviathan. Checkmate. Checkmate! Yeah. Yeah. I knew it. I fucking knew they had double Mystic Shot in hand. I knew it. They throw it all at Trundle, and now Leviathan seals the deal.
Deploying.
Got him. Except Minimorph. Can you imagine? Gotcha. What is your last card, Yugi? It won't help. Okay, they're just salty. Yordles down! I repeat, Yordles down! From furries to fish. As we face Lurk. Aerial Lurks. Lurks in PNZ. In the city of Piltover on the bridge. That makes a lot of sense. Well, we keep the Arachnoid Sentry because it's a counter to Rek'Sai. I like the Ravenous Flux, and I do like Trundle, but I think I actually have to mulligan away these two because, I mean, I don't think I ever mulligan away Ravenous Flux feels bad, but I need to find some wipes and some interaction here, I think. Early on. Because otherwise things can get nasty. No turn one Lurk. Ooh. Is it my birthday? Certainly there's going to be a Snapjaw Storm here. Yeah. It's not my birthday. I repeat, it is not my birthday. At all. Well, at least we get you.
When we look ahead, we know how to prepare.
Nothing escapes my watch.
I turn it like so.
Look out for Reavers.
I'm actually gonna block into this so that I can set up a Blood Ravine. We can wipe the board. And now we have Trundle with Trollchant combination to block into pretty much anything. We have Ice Shard for that.
The bride will swallow him down. These are troll lands.
I'm gonna play Trundle.
I'll take my share. They look angry.
Nice. Bone Skewer? Bone Skewer.
But I'm king.
Alright. I'm gonna go for the Avalanche. Because the Avalanche sets this to die for my shard as well. Nope. 9. Pass here. I don't think they have another 1-drop. Hopefully not. We wipe them both out. The Bone Skewer plays are costing them a lot of card advantage here. And now, well, first of all, we do you. And now with Leviathan.
Prepare the cargo.
Prepare the cargo! is that spell?
Darken the skies!
We're gonna freeze the Rek'Sai so that it doesn't level up. I mean, there's no way so when they played 2 pikes already. They played this is a bone skewer that they were main decking, but the other one was a pike's bone skewer. Let me go over things to ensure that, because they attacked on this round, which was the Rek'Sai. They predicted on this one. We don't know what they hit on this one. They could have a pike spell. If they have a pike spell, the pike has only struck once, so it won't wipe me out. It won't wipe me out. We're gonna play the Swain that we've shown.
By my hand.
Not surprise. So they did create a pike spell. Oh. Hyrule City.
Welcome to the tipsy hour. How about another round? Pledge or perish.
We definitely need to get rid of pike here.
Tactician's greatest tool.
This is a lot of damage though if it comes through. There's a Leviathan. Okay. That means it's just units here. That's ridiculous. That level of variance is actually insane. That's actually insane. That's insane. They got that in the Jawfish. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. We lose. I could have attacked with this, which would have forced a trade into that and then that, but I would have been left with only a Swain. But I guess that would have been the way to go, because for them to pull a 1-drop into a Jawfish, like, are you for real right now? Are you for real? 3 like this.
Destination in sight.
All right. Wait.
Counterattack.
I should have played my Swain. Didn't matter. Can we top deck something? Like a Blighted Ravine, Avalanche. Okay. There's no way that's a Snapjaw Swarm.
Vision to see what others.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god. They got the perfect rolls with that, but they did not have, that has to be a rite of negation.
After the battle for
No? Ruthless Predator? Oh!
we are at war.
Oh! Oh! Oh, baby, let's go! Oh!
History will remember.
Oh my god! All right, back to the Vandal City, folk. Man, that game was insane. All right. It's just that I don't know. I feel like in all my videos lately, I'm just talking about how this is frustrating and that is frustrating, but it's how I honestly feel. Like, it's not because of things being overpowered. It's just because of the high degree of variance within everything. You know, it's like it goes like it's not only like in Vandal City, but it's also in faded decks, you know, with Pantheon. Just like sometimes like the game is completely decided by the rolls, a lot of times actually, of what keywords they get, right? I'm gonna keep this, by the way. I'm gonna drop the Noxian Guillotine, but Scorched Earth is important to be able to deal with Banditry. And then Lurk is the example of another deck that's just like incredibly high rolly. It's just like I'm always one of those people that believes that, you know, variance, random effects in card games is not inherently a bad thing, but it's a line that's very easy to cross. And I feel like with the inclusion of this last expansion, like we've crossed it by a mile. And again, that's a matter of opinion, right? Because not everybody agrees with that. People like variance, you know, RNG because it leads to different scenarios and different. But I just don't think that that's. I think that believing that that's necessary is actually a misconception. I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like there's too much RNG in the game right now. I legitimately feel that way. I feel like, I feel like it's not just Vandal City. I don't think the game needs it at all to be exciting. Like I think it's very easy to underestimate just how card draw variance already leads to different scenarios on its own. You know. So I feel very strongly about that. We're gonna pass here. We have an avalanche, so we can actually get a favorable trade into this and just clear them.
Light the signal fires.
But I'm gonna try to get like actual good value out of this.
Welcome to the tipsy hour.
So I'm gonna play the Tavern Keeper. We're gonna pass really fast, making them think that we don't have anything. A very decisive, quick pass that makes them think that we don't have anything in here, and you know, baiting them to commit to this board. And if they want to trade into that, that's fine. Like, I'm not afraid of this deck burning me down. I'm gonna play my Trundle. I'm gonna get real value out of this avalanche. This is not enough damage to compel me to do it. Not from a deck like this.
Are you ready?
That's more like it.
Let's take it for a
Just pass. Yes. Now that's
Take a peek at life beneath the waves.
an avalanche. That, ladies and gentlemen, is an avalanche. And all those plays, all that sequencing, all that bait, it doesn't matter because they literally lost like no fucking value out of that, because like every card that they played just needs to make another card, and Kajal just makes a Noxian Guillotine. Fantastic. Alright, we can't really play around that. Because I had this for like Ravenous Flock. Sometimes they play Scorched Earth, but
ancient things trapped in the ice.
I'm gonna play it.
Steel capsule.
I'm gonna play Babbling Burke.
What wondrous discoveries await below. Persistence is key. I resurge!
Still 7 cards in hand after just wiping them out like that.
We made it. Yay.
But our stuff did it.
See you never.
I'd like to play the Ice Pillar, but I'm so worried about like another Aloof Travelers that I'm just gonna play this. We're gonna get mini morphed, but at least we drew a card out of it with this. Yeah.
Strong body, strong mind.
You gotta believe me.
I want to keep this to sponge potential Aloofs.
Vision to see what others.
This requires my largest official act.
Patience is a tactician's greatest tool.
I'm gonna use Troll Chant to heal my Swain. So they can't kill it with Scorched Earth.
Look, a thing.
L, that's not ours.
I just really hate this. I really hate this deck. I hate this region. I'm not gonna hide it anymore. You know, you guys are gonna see me. Like, I'm not gonna hide it for the sake of just staying. But I just really don't like this. Like, I just don't like this. I don't like what this has become. I just don't like it. That's that. It's not interesting. It's just not. It's not anything.
You gotta believe me. Oh, you and your story.
I'm gonna heal this. Here we go again. Ping that cycles into removal because they just don't ever like. What am I even like trying to outplay them for, man? Like they just don't run out of gas no matter what I do. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna try to do this.
We made it. Yay.
But our stuff did it.
majestic, like my moustache with bark.
Today's the day I find that hero.
Yordles was left.
Let us settle this with grace and civility.
Okay, I guess we got lucky with that. Alright.
Some encouraging words.
Do I have to?
These old eyes still see far and clear.
We're going under!
Ravenous Flock stops me, and like I have to kill him this turn, but I have. If I have Ravenous Flock here, they can just play something to stop me, anyways. Like as long as they don't kill my Swain,
Tactician's greatest tool.
they know I have another Swain in hand. I just don't have any other line to play.
This strength.
I really don't have any other line of play. I have to swing like this. I have to swing like this. I have to hope they don't have Ravenous Flock. They play 2 Scorched Earths plus the Nox and Guillotine that they got off the Conchologist. Like, God knows what they have, man. So many cards in hand, too. There's nothing that we could have done. Like, if we stun, like, as long they don't have to kill our Swain. Maybe I could have killed my own Swain.
My legacy.
But they have a Pokey Stick anyways.
This land is ours.
Oh, I'm done. That game really exemplifies my issues right now. It's a pretty beaten, like, it's a horse that's been beaten to death. I don't know if I use that expression correctly, man, but it's just, we're a pretty valuable deck, you know, but it's not about, oh, they had the exact answers. Like, that's not my argument. Like, card games are card games, and card draws, you know, are defined, but it's like, first of all, they're just insane variance that comes into play. In that game, the Conchologist gave them a Noxian Guillotine, which was incredible for their game plan, dealing with our units, on top of the Scorched Earths that they run, right? They were able to deal with every single one of our big units the same way. Pokey Stick, recycling their card, so not losing any value with enabling it, and then just simply removing our units. And then the fact that I actually played, like, I'm really happy with how I set up that Avalanche. Like I didn't rush into it. I played my Tavern Keeper beforehand to try to, you know, force him to commit more onto the board, and then I wiped him. But it just doesn't matter, because every single one of the units that they played, except for the Spiderling from the House Spider, like, just replaced themselves in their goddamn hand, dude. And on top of all that, they have a win conditions that's just like, oh no, hey, if you play this, you just win the game. Like, there's just nothing that I can potentially interact with or anything, even if it's like something super broken, you know, like, I know I'm coming off really negative here, but I feel like it's important to be honest, man. I don't enjoy this. I legitimately just don't enjoy this. I really like this game. I think this game is great. Has a lot of like I've been playing this game ever since its release, and I've had a tremendous ride with it. I've built all sorts of different decks, and I love the fact that I can mix it around. But now every time I just face decks like that with non-Bando City decks, I just get ridiculously outvalued, and I just don't think it's just not enjoyable, man, honestly. It really isn't. It really isn't. And it's not about winning or losing, really, because I could have won that game if they didn't have the Ravenous. Like, it's not about that. Like, maybe I could have Ravenous flocked my own unit and played Swain. Like, there are alternate, like, it's not about something being OP, or it's just about the way games play now. It's about the ridiculous amount of RNG that we all of a sudden have, and just a region that is just everywhere because it does everything, and that just never runs out of gas. Like, I like playing for value. I like, you know, sequencing and being patient and looking for the right time to get a card advantage edge over my opponent. But now there's no resource management, because you can just play a bunch of 2-drops that just give you stuff all the time, and there's no such thing as overcommitting anymore, it seems, especially when you face a deck like that. There just isn't. The gameplay against that deck is just essentially a race, and it is. Yeah, I'm kind of repeating myself here, but I think it's important for me to share, man. Like, I don't enjoy this, and I feel like there's a lot that they have to do with the balance patch to fix this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not me being burnt out from the game. It's nothing like that, because things were fine before this expansion, but this expansion exacerbated the issues of the first portion of the expansion, and the second portion of the expansion was also going to do that until they hotfixed the Yordle Explorer, which would have been nuts, right, if it stayed online. So, yeah, again, I don't like being negative, man, but I want to be honest with you guys, and I don't want to be a slave to a game that just makes me frustrated every time I play. Like, that's how I feel. I feel frustrated. I don't enjoy myself, and it's not because I've been playing the game for too long, and it's not like I still get the jitters when I'm making like a new deck and everything, but then I play onto the ladder, I run into Bando City, and I can't do it, dude. I'm just not happy, you know, and I feel like that affects my content. I feel like you guys can notice that my energy levels have been lower these past few days in these videos, and I have to, you know, I'm a content creator, right? Like, I feel like I have so much more to offer, and I feel like this stuff is just holding me back, man. And I don't like ending a video like this, but yeah, I just gotta say what's on my mind in that sense. I gotta be honest with you guys, and that's that. So, let me know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? You know, I'm the tone that I'm using is as if something tragic was happening. You know, there are far worse things happening in the world than a card game just not being fun anymore. You know, like, it's fine, but keep in mind, you know, take the perspective that it is my career, right? Like, there's more on the line for me than the regular folk. Because if somebody else, I don't know, it's kind of like a silly thing to like get really serious about if you think about it, but it's my job, you know, and I care about what I do, and I you know, I want to make good videos that are fun to watch and people look forward to watching every day. Like, that excites me, that motivates me, that's what gets me through life. I like it, you know, and I just don't know if this, like, if I can do it with this anymore, honestly. So I don't know. Bit of yeah, just we can start a discussion. You guys can talk to me, like, what do you guys think about the game? You know, do you agree with what I say? Do you like the manifest mechanic? Do you like Bandle City? Are you playing something else? You know, why are you watching my videos if you're not playing the game? And I just like to know. I like to actually just talk with you guys a little bit. As, you know, we just gotta look at keep moving forward, right? I took that phrase from Attack on Titan. But yeah, I'll make a video, like, maybe just talking more about it, and not just like at the outro of my video. And yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video nonetheless. Have a soul day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.